Okay, volume adjustments have been made. Everything else's volume is looking good and stuff and things. So Shadowrun returns. Right? Shadowrun returns. That's the name of the game right here. Shadowrun returns. Yep. Just volume ever so slightly in that constant juggling game of how exactly do you balance audio for every single game when you have 19 different sliders to mess with. I'm gonna have to do some research on sound adjustment, equalization, and there's gonna be a lot of fine-tuning, especially since I'm still in the early days of doing this. So yeah, live stuff, fun, right? Quick reminder to self, cut out the first like 2 minutes 10 seconds. Okay. Let's do this thing. Video game. Quick recap for those who weren't here last time or who haven't seen the previous video. It may or may not have already been uploaded to YouTube by now. But this is Shadowrun Returns. We are playing a campaign that comes with the game by default called The Dead Man's Switch. It is an interesting story so far. A guy we knew that we did a Shadowrun job with in the past died and had a chip in his head that sent out a signal saying that he was dead and that we should find his killer, and in exchange we'll get a bunch of money per his lawyer, who also said, yeah, you'll get that money. So because we want money, we're looking for his murderer, which has led to us meeting a coroner who was a dwarf and who has been very helpful in us trying to figure out what's going on with a Ripper murder, serial killer stealing organs scenario. We have some clues. We've been informed that Sam, our friend who died, last spoke with Coyote, a waitress at the Seamstresses Union. So we have teamed up with her boyfriend, Paco, a member of a street gang who is helping us look through a better-than-life den, a den of people who engage in computer chips that give them the feeling of a much better life that was taken from someone else, so they get to experience something better than their life. We are playing an elf. We are a decker, so we hack things, and we also have a excuse me, small degree of skill we've developed in being a shaman, a spirit summoner, and just a tiny bit of conjuring. So we're dipping into magic as well, just a little bit. Excuse me while I mute my phone so the constant notifications don't get on everyone's nerves, including my own. Get this ball rolling. So, Now that I have dealt with all of the rigmarole around recapping, at least as best as I can recollect off the cuff here, without doing a deep dive into the journal of our character, who, just to remind everyone, this lovely Shadowrunner here, we know how to talk to Shadowrunners, we go by the name Duality. And with the way we've specialized ourselves, Duality is pretty on par there. So we have Pistola, Combato, Biotech, Decking, Summoning, Spirit Control, and Conjuring. This is the stuff we do. So we have a couple entrances to get up into the upper floor of this place where we can work to dismantle the gentleman we are attempting to take down for being in some way vaguely involved with Coyote's thing. He has her kidnapped, is possibly going to try and feed her to hellhounds, had been intending to torture her with the dying moments of a kid we just freed with a demented version of the Better Than Life chip. The wall is crumbling here. Through a hole you can see a rickety stairwell leading up, but it seems it can only be accessed through a locked apartment next door. Hi! Run! It looks like I can summon ghosts. Well, that's fancy and neat, isn't it? Moving right along. Once we go upstairs, I'm not leaving until I find Coyote or I'm dead. You get it? I get it. Let's do this. The penthouse suite. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic even. But now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatial. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Huffing and puffing, you reach the top of the stairs. Look like Stevie J doesn't use them much, if at all. Oh man, we are in combat now. Oh, we are just getting started. We have to hurry. I don't know why I made Paco sound like that this time, but okay. So we'll just move as far as we can until we see something that... okay, there we go. Crouch. Don't see us yet. Floor is quiet, save for the loud humming of fluorescent lights. It seems like you have the drop on Stevie J and his men. This may have been a mistake. I thought we could get the drop on one guy and it would stop him, but Paco is not stealthy. A raspy, manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? I don't know why he sounds like that. I guess that's raspy. That sounds raspy. Who are you? Don't you want to know who I am? What up? That's how you talk to people, right? Mission failed. You are dead. Not surprised. Not surprised about that outcome at all. If I realized that I could not sneak attack, probably would have went better. We'll try again. Oh look, and we have more karma. We could also level before we do this. Can make mark target a lot better, which is nice, I guess. New etiquette through charisma. Ooh, let's take that. I want to be good at dealing with... Let's see, well, the time we've spent with gangs would make sense that we'd pick that up. Corporate or security would also probably be pretty good. Let's show that we've learned the ways of the street. I think that's what we need most right now. Way of the street. Street's real. This will give us the ability to increase spirit summoning more. Maybe get something neat out of it. Do not get to level up, Paco. Sorry, Paco. Sometimes you just gotta retreat, heal up, think about your lot in life a little bit. Decide that maybe it's not so bad after all. You have a healing kit that Paco has used to prevent you from dying horribly. So let's send Paco in through the Hellhound room first. Gave them zebra meat, so clearly they will love and respect us and not attempt to eat us. Hey, that's Coyote. Let's get down here to weapon numero trace. Run myself up here. We'll get involved with this. I still have one action, so I can either take the shot, man, take the shot. I can make it easier for us to shoot the person, which feels like a bad move. So I'm gonna take the shot. One shot. Oh, aw, even with that I still miss. Oh, shotgun. Gross. That's unfun. Good job, Coyote. Coyote's kind of hurt. We'll, move in. Move in. Making sure everyone's involved in the conversation, but also heals ores. Coyote is badly injured, but she's managing to hold it together. You, Coyote? No time to talk. Coyote kneels and picks up the fallen guard's shotgun. It's time to finish this. Hardcore. Now that we know she's definitely on our side, we're going to heal me, and by proxy heal these two. Hooray, group heal magics. Paco, use your other medkit on me. I just need to be able to live. Coyote, run out of the room. I'll run out of the room. All the way. Paco, run out of the room all the way. Coyote will run out of the room. I'll creep around the corner here. Dang. Stevie J. Okay, let's run over here. Coyote into range. Paco here. He's kind of blocked by some things. What are you doing in here? Machine gunning someone. Push me out of the way, you rude guy. Raspy manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? I know who you are. You're the guy I'm gonna kill. Cause you just had some guy push me. You know how rude that is? Pushing people? Disrespectful is what it is. Downright disrespectful. you know, capitalize on that stuff. I really hope I don't die on this turn. Oh, cool. They used a heal spell. So that's probably not the worst option. Someone shot someone other than me. That's nice. Oh god, I'm injured. Medkit self, first of all. Follow up air elemental fetish here. Hello, air friend. Please murder. Spray and pray. Reload for 1. And we have ammo again. Shotgun surgery time. Ooh, we can kneecap someone. Nice. Kneecapped. Kneecapped again. And we died again, because everyone shot me. Ow. That hurt. There's probably a better way to do this. So getting Coyote feels like the right step. I got some karma for doing that. Should I try and level up again? I think I should level up something different this time though, because Charisma didn't really seem to do much for me there. So maybe like a combat skill? So we gotta get this up to 2 to get this up to 2, right? And now we should do more damage with a pistol, so we'll be slightly more dangerous. At least we'll be able to like hurt something with this gun, which is our only real weapon. So, you know. I am versed in the power of gun. Karma gain 3. Found Coyote. Shoot first, ask questions never. Blah blah, you Coyote, blah blah, time to finish this, blah blah, have a shotgun, blah blah. Let's get out of here. Use this natural metal barricade here and just kind of, you know, work our way from here. Nice cover-based shooter. You're the guy who needs to shut up. Paco in on this side. Coyote should actually be on that side. I feel like I should be more over here. Paco dead in the middle. Alright, feel like a good setup, right? Because now we just end our turn. We'll come out here. We spent a lot to get out here. Like they're running, they're coming at us. They're coming right for us. But you see now, I'm gonna use these grenades I got forever ago. I'm just gonna throw one right about there. Boom. Good feeling, right? I like it. I'm gonna switch to spray and pray. Stevie J. Splash damage away. Spend the time to reload. Kneecap. Hey, look at who's in range for a good kneecap. Bam. No AP for you. Bam. Shotgun. But no, I can't. And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. Still gotta take out the rest of his goons because they're still gonna attack us, but you know, it's fine. At this point, it's just gravy. As long as I don't die before my next turn, I can make it through this. Ugh, thank you, Metal Barricade. Metal Barricade, you are my only friend. Huh. Goodness. That's ridiculous. Let's make Dwarf Boy really easy to hit right now, okay? That way, when we spray and pray, we spray and pray. Can we kneecap again? One more turn cooldown on that, that's fine. Die. Moving on. Die. Shotguns. They have more range than you might have thought. -1 AP on me sucks, but if I don't take damage, I don't need to heal, so really, all I need to do is just make the mage super easy to hit this turn. See? Easy peasy. So first reload shotgun, then fire shot. You win some, you lose some. Hey look, it's my turn, and look at all this AP I have. I could spend some on making him easy to hit, and then I could spend some on shooting him with an increased chance to hit. Yay, and I do 9 damage now. That's so much nicer. I am glad I put the points into gun. This is semi-competitive now. I'm just gonna machine gun. This has a higher chance for crits, so we'll do it that way. Kneecaps back up. Yeah, yeah. Boom. About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Just another professional. I need to ask you some questions. Paco glares. Not now. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. Mrs. Kubota has that med lab in the basement. No, Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first. A stash of gems. Delilah? I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. Paco, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems for you, then meet you there. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue, but says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. Neat. See what we can find down here, huh? The late Stevie J's passcodes. Hey, puppies. How's it going? Nothing back in the deep deep? Okay. I imagine you could take all those dudes out before you find her and then free her afterwards and have a different turnabout to the story, but I feel like having her with you is much more advantageous. I don't think I've done it the other way before. I think I've done it this way both times I've done this part of the quest. Or coming up on content I haven't done before, so that'll be pretty neat. Ah yes, the infamous elevator I could have taken. Entirely different set of doors exist. Hi, doggy. Aw, mad doggy. Bad mad doggy. Where's that zebra meat when I need it? Hey, Mr. Delilah, what was it like before this place was shitty? What happened to you in life? What did I do? Did you need pity? I guess you did. Because I shot you, now you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. Let's see what we can loot from this place. Loose Nuyen lying on the crate. Neat. Just old junk. That's neat. Find a money clip full of Nuyen and a med kit. Yay, an advanced med kit. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. After all of the horrible, horrible stuff that's just happened to me, I can definitely use a med kit. Or 2. Or 3. Or 7. I think I have some in my inventory in the stash from a previous time, so I think I should be good when I can get back to a place where I can restock that. Can I restock that now? Can I do that mobily? Inventory. Ooh, I also have to level stuff. Let's see. Nope. Nope, can't do it from here. Let's level some stuff up. So ranged combat going up was definitely beneficial, and I do like that kneecap move with the shotgun. That's it's a fun time. So we'll think about a couple of those. Dodging is nice. Improve biotech. Heal better, please. Oh, there's so many options. Let's get better at maintaining control. That dude was really useful, so we're gonna get another wind totem in a minute here. So we'll start off with that. Decking 4. Yeah, let's get mark target better. Not gonna be a decker. We need to keep leveling up our decking skill. Get those abilities up. And then for the last one, I do like the idea of getting the ability to kneecap with a shotgun, maybe picking up a second gun there, just so I can have some versatility, because as much as I liked focusing on the pistol, I see benefits to having other guns around too now that I know how to switch weapons. I didn't realize that was what those arrows were for. Haha! It's been a long time since I played the first time, so relearning things still. Spend this karma. Feels like you have to get good with a gun or a weapon or something, otherwise you're never going to have enough stats to do nothing with. Back to start. Return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstresses Union. Heads raise, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she has it by the end of the night. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet. Fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Is this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Alright, Mrs. Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of giri, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato. Duality. That girl is precious to me. It is not often we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. We both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I'm honored, Mrs. Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome. I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. Place is a safe house, too. Indeed. Normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Find the medbay, meet the black market vendors. How else may I be of service? Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, Mr. Delilah in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. If you don't mind, how do you get involved in all this? I am a former runner. Now I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Are any Johnsons or Fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Von Gross. He's often stage side. Von Gross is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. I'll be going now. Why do I still have Paco? Feels odd to me that I still have Paco. Anyway, we'll put a second point into shotgun, just to, you know, make shotgun as good as pistol. I think I can buy guns here too, right? Could once. Maybe not now. Hello, Von Gross. Von Gross is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Von Gross. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Mrs. Kubota said you're a fixer? He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry. Doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey lady. One more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way. But you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Need to finish this call, perhaps another time. I wanted to fence things. Oh, let me fence things. I still have those gems I need to give to what's his name, isn't it? Johnny Clean. Johnny leans on his seemingly brand new mop and surveying the crowd at the Union. Hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Cherry took Coyote. The piano is a little out of tune. Check it out. Mr. Clue. Hulking troll bouncer in the immaculate suit stands as impassively as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods to you when you approach. Evening. I see Coyote is back, looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that? The having her back part, yes. You have the gratitude of everyone here, especially mine. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. I feel protective over the people here. Immensely, toward anyone who walks through that door, be they employees or patron, unless they mean ill will, of course. Mind if I ask a few questions? I haven't minded so far. Do you have to pay extra for a manicure on hands that big? It's not the size they charge more for, it's the blood under the fingernails. Yeah, that's... I like him. I like this guy. I should be going. Get you round. Cool guy. Everyone's a New Yorker even though it's Seattle. It's just gonna keep happening. That wasn't too New Yorker, but it keeps like... It drifts into that accent too easily because it's a fun one for me to imitate. I can't do it good, but I like imitating it. Piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Inspect the piano. The piano seems normal until you notice that it is very rigid. Upon further investigation, it's because the piano is bolted to the wall. A close look at the floor reveals skid marks indicating that the piano slides to the left. Play chopsticks. You're a natural. You can give up shadowrunning and becoming a touring pianist. Johnny does not look impressed. Play the code. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder. Immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Coyote has combined everything a runner might need into one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical... Oh, it went away before I could read it. Oh, and it's a bunch of cool stuff. Doesn't matter. No bunks available. Welcome. Look, it's my stash, where I have all that stuff that's mine. Let's take a grenade, another air elemental, a spell. So I apparently have the ability to cast those now. Confirm that. Cool. I got a locker. We just got a locker. Hey. What do you mean no credit? Give me another. Algernon. What's up, Algernon? Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Let's see what you have. Conjuring department. Fog. These all require better stats than I have. Air barrier. Area effect. Slow. I'll grab slow just because I have the money. I don't have it yet. Having 2 spells could be useful. I don't think I have any other kind of spell casting. I know I don't have any chi casting. Weapons require spell casting 1. I don't have that either. Consumables. I'll grab another air elemental just to have one. Fire elemental. Equal to. That's getting expensive. We'll buy the air elemental. Water, earth. I mean, I guess if they're all twos. Oh, there are ones. Okay, cool. No. We'll buy 2 fire ones, 2 earth ones, placement air ones, 600 money. I guess I don't need that many air ones. Take back that. I'll buy one of each. Be conservative with this. We don't know what the other vendors have yet. Definitely want this stuff though. Buy that right now. Yeah. It's right into my inventory. Eric Mersman. Mersman. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Show me what you got. Thaumaturgic intelligence buffing. I'm wearing that. Secure ninja clothing. Hagpunk. Same outfits as before. Cool, 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 cool. T.B. Gruberman. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests his straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arcs of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. If that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my word, they're making a comeback. What can I get you? Let me take a look at what you have. Higher capacity pistol. We will buy higher capacity pistol. Shotgun. Shotgun. Buy a grenade. Buy a medkit. Another medkit. Take my money. Okay, put that in the stash. Grab a basic medkit to make sure we have one. Good on that end. If we keep carrying Paco with us or whatever, we can get his equipment set up. This way we have a bunch of cool stuff. Some fangs. Unequip this. The weapons category. Oh, with a capacity of 28. The better gun to have. Confirm. Show me what you got. I want to sell that. I like how the street sweeper deals more damage though. Probably never going to use the Sims, but I also don't really want to sell them. I'll sell this so I at least have 100 new yen to my name. You might say, wasn't that a bad idea when there's a dude coming up here? But like, I don't think I can get the cybernetic stuff this dude's gonna sell. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. David Fry II. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything gear you need. What's a deck? Says the decker. You jack into the Matrix, or in the context of a run, when you jack into the local node of the facility you're in, the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry, and the firepower of your base Matrix attack. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted from the system, and it'll hurt. What's a program? Program in the Matrix allows you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy deckers. There are a wide variety of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you can use more powerful versions of these programs. What's an ESP? Johnny, you want to take this one? Sure. When you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you're all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program, which, when you deploy it, manifests as another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. What do you have for sale? I'm gonna learn Firewall. Whatever that means. Bye. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend, Johnny Clean. While in the same overalls you saw him in upstairs, down here, leaning on a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. How is decking used? Decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc., but occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go into the local Matrix land of the facility you're infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of a system so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility, posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. The janitor is part of you. Is it true that you were part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he is sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. See you guys around. Is that everything in the side quest there? I think it's done. All the black market vendors and I guess technically the medic with the robot parts will be the last one, huh? Oh well. We'll get the last one now then, hopefully. Dr. Sarah Castle. Make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looked like you could use a hand. Ouch, bad joke right now. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to go sit in the waiting area and watch some Tri-Vid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. I have some questions first. Duality, can't you see she's in pain? See that arm, chummer? I have to operate. Now. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote, I earned this face by being stupid. I keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Thanks. Mrs. Kubota will have me working it off for the rest of my life. She notices your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind. I have some questions. She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts? What about it? Sam's dead. Holy dreck. Sam. Can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for taste. Sam made some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. He said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam Drek. He grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother, was pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks, enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion, but no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. Wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Did he say how he got better? Said his mom helped him out? Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? Need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. Pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock at the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica, Lake, Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Oh, it's only 20 years from now. Back of the photo. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? Found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. Didn't sound like they got along that well, she thinks. I was rambling on about her last time I saw him. By that point he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Our comlink chips and the screen shows John Dresden, the coroner from Organ Grinders. He doesn't look happy. Dresden, you don't look so good. Never mind that. I'm fine. Listen, I'm at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks with the corpse of what looks like another Ripper victim. If you want to check this out, I'll get here fast before McCluskey does. Thanks for the call. On my way. Virginia PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder. Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You've dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened, worse than getting my arm tore off, and Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks. Appreciate the help. Hey, Mr. Delilah, I've got stuff for you right here now. Take it, please. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shotty on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? You Delilah? Yeah, what is it to you, asshole? Can't you see I'm busy here? He sent Coyote to get you something. We've got it. Mention of Coyote. He finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's downstairs in the med bay. Got her arm torn off in the job. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? Duality? He's Paco. Great, we're all introduced. Now give me my stones. Hold back the pebble with the runes on it and give him the rest. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye, moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he can't find what he's looking for. He glares at you, furious, and throws the rest of the gems in your face. It's not here. What? He exhales and slowly wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job, they do it, then they get paid, and we part happy. Now you have something that I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Maybe if you told me more about the pebble, it might jog my memory. Smart enough not to ask my clients why they want what they want. I'll just arrange for them to get it. Now hand it over. Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with the delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn face. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in, smiles to himself. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. You might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you impressed him. No offense for those gems and grass. Follow me. Alright, let's bother him again. We can still talk to him. We're done for now. Buds. I wanted work. Van Grass. Van Grass is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling on his PDA. You're back, still busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. Nods his head. That's right, and? So I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come into possession of these rare stones. You have his attention. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. Here the servos in Van Grass's Cyber Eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this trick? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for him. I'll think about it. Suit yourself. Yeah, you can just have them. I'll take 1,000. It's fine. Upselling is so much work. I think that's all the black market vendors, right? I have to go back down and talk to the med doc again now that she's not a... I probably do. We'll go see if we can get cyber limbs. I want new arms. Something that lets me wield 3 weapons. Also take a backpack. Just something, dude. Dr. Castle. In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread, but in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanic fetishes. This is 6th world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. That'd be cool. We'll be like Noel Sheen. Now fixing up her arm, that was a piece of work. Surprisingly routine, as it so happens. She notices you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medband or a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? I see shamanic fetishes. You a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. What's that on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. What cyberware do you have available? Renraku Basic Cyber Eye Replacements. Extends and enhances your vision. Adds 3% to hit. Silvertech Cyber Arm. Basic. Silver Arm's basic replacement limbs that add 6 HP. Essence cost, though. Why must being a cyborg be so expensive? What's your medical supplies? Trauma kits, med kits, cool, basic stuff. Let's know more about trauma kits. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, spray-on synthetic skin, and medical nanomachine. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of those can get you back on your feet. Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. Never mind. Meet all the black market vendors completed. Look at me with my big checklist of objectives done. Cool, so before we head on to the next part of this quest, we're going to game a quick save Aruni and cap the stream for just a few moments while I get some other stuff taken care of. Thank you for watching. This has been some more of Shadowrun, the Dead Man's Switch.